We took a whooping in that second half, that's for sure. I really thought the first half was one of the keys to the ball game. I thought the first 20 minutes our defense was outstanding. I thought our ability to battle on the boards was outstanding. I thought our offensive execution was very good. We just missed shots, and we have to make shots to be a good basketball team. I think we're 50% from the free throw line the first half. A lot of good open threes by good shooters that we didn't put in. And I think that changed the complexion of the game a little bit. And then the second half, our offensive execution, I really thought their runs came off of poor execution by our offense. They're good defensively. They're going to. Tony's a great coach, particularly on that defensive end, I think, and they're going to be good. But we took some bad shots. We took some quick shots. We had 7 turnovers the second half, and all that combined led to, I think, 14 or 16 fast break baskets, which is really what blew the game up.
How much of it, I guess, it's a 5-point game when Marcus picked up his 4th foul, went to the bench for a while, and then they went on a run and kind of opened up a cushion. How much of that was not having Marcus on the floor? How much of it was just sort of the way they were playing and almost coincidence?
Probably a little bit of both. I mean, first of all, it's just great to see Marcus on the floor. I mean, we were given clearance yesterday for him to play. He hasn't practiced in 3.5 weeks, and honestly, I contemplate not even putting him in uniform tonight. Just wasn't sure he was even ready. But he's a senior. We thought he deserved this opportunity, and so we let him play. He obviously got very fatigued. Some of the fouls were fatigue fouls, but he's very important to our ball club. I think it all happened together probably.
You've got a very young team, and a lot of your freshmen were in there pretty quickly. Do you think that this is you're using this as kind of a learning experience? And are you guys still kind of finding your identity?
Oh, we definitely are. I mean, one of the, certainly not an excuse by any means, but we need to practice together. We need to have a lot of work together, and we have not had that luxury in this preseason. We've just had so many of our key players out for long periods of time. So we will be better in January and February than we are right now. Our freshmen play like freshmen tonight, believe me. And it's a tough environment for them to get their feet wet in college basketball. Their freshmen played like upperclassmen tonight, I think. So our freshmen will be fine. They really will. We believe in them, and in time they're going to be good players. I think physically they wore us out in that second half a little bit too. I really do.
Coach, one of the things you talked about coming into the year was that you didn't want Quinn to have to feel like he was doing too much. In the second half especially, did you feel like when he got hot, he had to take on that role, especially with other guys not really hitting shots?
Yeah, we didn't have the balance tonight we need. It's a ball club. And I think, maybe we try, Quinn's good, and we want to go to him, and we want to give him opportunities to score. But if you look at, our guard play tonight, it was not very good. I mean, I haven't added it all up, but we got very few made shots by our guards. We have to be balanced to be good, and we didn't have that balance tonight. And they're good players. I mean, Matt Rowe's going to be a good player. Ken Brown, when he's healthy, is a very good player, so he'll be fine. But we're putting these guys in a pretty tough environment to start the season. Coming here, and Richmond may be as good as any of them on Monday night, and then we go to Syracuse right after that. So we're throwing these guys' feet to the fire now. We have to do a good job as a staff in keeping their confidence up. I mean, really, we got to keep our head above water right now.
I mean, I don't know really. The first half we competed well, and we stayed with them. Obviously, we were only down by 1, I think, at half, but. Second half, we couldn't throw it in the ocean. That was kind of the theme all game, and we didn't match their physicality inside, and we didn't have the shooters. So you're not going to win too many games because you're not 80 points or whatever it was shooting the ball. So we got to throw.
Was it? Do you think it was anything particularly offensively or defensively, or just kind of everything?
Yeah, it's hard. When you lose by 20 plus, there are a lot of different things that you can point to. But I mean, them hitting shots and us not, that never helps. And defensively, it was really pretty good. So.
Let's see.
do you guys still feel that you're kind of a young team as far as did you know who was going to take the shots and as far as still kind of looking for your identity?
Yeah, I mean that'll come as the year goes on. In our scrimmages, it really hasn't been too big of a deal. We've all shared the ball, and everybody's contributed offensively and defensively. And I mean, give them credit; they played well tonight. And offense, we didn't execute as well as we needed to on offense, and so shots weren't coming as easily. However, that doesn't. They don't miss the shots for us.
Right.